Hello there, Virgo. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast. This forecast is for the week of February the 17th through the 23rd. We are going to be pulling one card per day, plus we're going to look at whatever psychic insights come up for each of those days to get kind of a theme or a sense of themes that are coming up during the week. While I'm putting the cards down, I am going to tell y'all if you would like to support this channel, I do have a Buy Me a Coffee link down below in the description box. If you would like to support this channel for free, then you can put a thumbs up on this video, share it out to the world, or put comments down below. All of that is greatly, greatly appreciated. And then if you would like to order a private reading, you can check out the website listed on the screen and see how all that works. All my contact information is there, so if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me for that. All right, let's jump into your reading, guys. Monday. Oh, such a nice card to start the week. Look at this. 10 of Visions. This talks about happiness, reaching some type of goal or accomplishment whenever it comes to happiness, satisfaction, sense of fulfillment in your life. Woohoo, we love it. Great way to start the week. Now, Tuesday, we have the Weaver of Spells showing up in reverse. I'm going to check on something before I start talking. Is this my Virgo friends or is this someone else? Someone else. Okay. So, you're going to be having some kind of interactions with somebody on Tuesday who may be going through a little bit of a creative block, maybe even being a little bit frustrated, maybe even being a little bit bossy. So you get to think about, how do I want to respond to that rather than react to that to keep everything calm as you go through that. Now, let's look at Wednesday. Wednesday, what you have showing up is the Ace of Challenges. This tells me that you're coming to some kind of new understanding. And this is an understanding that as you understand this one particular thing, you're recognizing that it has universal principles in it. So it's making a lot of different puzzle pieces fall into place in different parts of your life. We like those epiphanies of understanding. Next up, we are looking at Thursday, 7 of Visions showing up in reverse. This tells me you've been thinking about things you can do to improve your life. And when the 7 of Visions is in reverse, now you have figured out which of all the options in front of you want to move forward with. And you are moving forward with that towards improving your life, making something better. Fairy Wind shows up for you on Friday. This just means you're not really going anywhere. You're kind of staying put Friday. This is kind of a homebody day. You may be even not going to the office. You may be working from home. I don't exactly know. But definitely wherever you are on Friday, there's not a lot of movement happening away from there. Now, let's look at our weekend. This is interesting because the first card that we have coming up talks about Saturday. With the Keeper of Boons, this says that I'm feeling like, This really talks about actually the idea that there's somebody in your sphere of influence that would really like for you to share resources with them or give them resources. The problem with this is that whenever they're telling you what they're using those resources for, they're not telling you the whole truth. They may be telling you part of the truth, but probably not the whole truth, okay? And so you just want to be careful that, if you are sharing resources with somebody that, depending how important, I guess, it is to you, that those resources are going for something that is good. That's what I'm going to say about that. Read between the lines and get the rest of the story before you hand over those resources. That's what I would like to advise there. Now, looking at Sunday, we have the 9 of Spirals showing up in reverse. This just tells me that something is coming up that you weren't really ready for. So it could be an absolute surprise, or maybe you just knew it was coming and you just didn't get ready. I don't know exactly. That would not really be in your normal personality for that to happen. So I think this is going to be a surprise. And as a matter of fact, I think we're going to look at what this has to do with. This is going to be the The day that we're going to kind of expand on this card for you is Sunday. Let's look at what is this thing that's coming up where Virgos aren't exactly ready for it. It kind of takes them by surprise. What does this have to do with, please? Let's find out. That's odd. That's odd. Okay, Virgos. This has to do with home or family that you're not feeling prepared for. It could potentially be a visit, or it could be that there's something going on with the home that is not, there may be a maintenance issue. So I've got the coffin before the house. So the coffin before the house would say that either the home or family, something is sick here. Something is not full health. Okay? So when we're translating that, if this is actually the home, if this is actually the building, the home, then maybe there's some kind of maintenance issue that has to happen. And it's interesting because after the house, we have the garden. Well, the garden talks about a public place. When we have the house and the garden right next to each other, this would actually talk about a hotel. So I'm going to say, and I'm not sure this is going to apply to every Virgo out there. There's something that's coming up that is unexpected, that you're not prepared for. I'm going to say it probably has to do with the home rather than the family. Let me back up. Okay, it could actually come in both ways. Or, probably both of you, probably you won't get both meanings. Probably any one of you won't get both meanings. You may get one way or the other. Okay, so what you could be unprepared for is the idea that there's something going on with the house that needs repair, and it may be something strong enough that you end up going into a hotel on Sunday while you wait for the house to be repaired. Now, if this is a family thing, which the house can be about family, this could actually be some kind of family dispute that actually happens in the public eye. The other thing is that this could also be where you have a family member or a tribe member, maybe somebody in the household, who goes into the hospital, because these two cards are mirroring each other. Somebody could be going to the hospital. So you've either got a house issue, or you've got a family member who is not feeling very good. And I'm going to say this is a pretty extreme thing, so I don't expect this to apply to all you Virgos in either way. Some of you might not get this either way, and some of you may get this one way or the other way, but I don't see how something this specific could apply to all of you, honestly. Ooh. And some of you could be having a baby. Like having a baby early could be happening too. That would be why this would be a surprise, is if a baby decides to come early. Okay, that's enough of that. I'm going down a rabbit hole there. Anyway, that's what I've got for your week, Virgos. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. If I don't see you here for a private reading this week, then I will see you back on the next video. Peace out.